Shamanic Journey number 86, to your and mine and everyone's innocence. And the subject of innocence comes in through the word, our inner sense and our inner child, and our opportunity for us in our lives to return to that innocence that we once had before we were infiltrated with ideology from thoughts, ideas, things passed down from generation to generation of having people behave, speak, think a certain way, where we lost that innocence. The innocence going inward as opposed to our outer senses, which is our hearing, vision, right, taste, smell, all the different other senses that we can feel in the external world around us. And as children, we have the capacity to do that. But we have more of the energy that really works within ourselves, that inner knowing, the imagination, intuition, and again, innocence. And so when we return to our innocence, and we're really returning to a place where we are in touch with who we really are, our true calling, our true essence, the part of ourselves that is pure, the part of ourselves that is happy. And naturally, we have our own behaviors, and that will naturally affect our existence in this incarnation. But in essence, as a child, we have that capacity to exhibit the innocent nature, the happy nature, the playful nature. And what's important for us to do as adults now is to return back to that innocence, to work through all the different roadblocks, the things that get in our way, that create an outer sense that need us to turn inward to the innocence of our lives. And so hopefully you can focus in today on how you can return back to your innocence and what information that you can get that will help you do that. Because it's important for us to be able to sing, it's important for us to dance, and be in that playful nature. And when we're able to hear stories that remind us of things, of that innocence, that we can tell stories and pass those stories on to generations, we're keeping the child in ourselves alive and helping others and ignite the childness in the other people as well. So today we'll go on a journey. It won't be a guided journey. I will start the drumming like I normally do, and you'll find your way through the cave and to your spirit animal and ask the information of what you need to do, or what you need to think about, or what information just comes through as it relates to the subject of innocence. And so focus in on that, focus in on just surrendering, on being receptive, opening yourself up to the energy of the spirit world in the form of a spirit animal, or whatever information comes through for you. Hopefully you're able to share that with me in the comment sections below. And if not, keep it to yourself, but at least you're on the path to evolving. All right, so what we'll do is we'll close our eyes, either lying down or sitting up. Covering our eyes is preferable. This way you don't have too much light or interference. And I will start drumming. And I will call us back from the journey. So you'll know when it's time to return. What I'll do is I'll hit the drum 4 times. And that 4 times means you thank your spirit animal and you head back towards the cave and head back. And I'll be drumming, through that. And then at the end, when we're finished, I'll hit the drum again 4 times. And then our journey will have ended. Okay, so take a deep breath in and exhale. Take a deep breath in and exhale. Take a deep breath in and exhale, and let's return to our innocence. Okay, take a deep breath in and exhale. Take a deep breath in and exhale. Take one more deep breath in and exhale. Move your fingers, move your toes, shrug your shoulders. Take a breath in and come back into the room. Okay, today we did a journey which was unguided on the subject of our innocence, your innocence. And as I look at innocence, and I mentioned before I started the drumming, the innocence is that inner sensing of inner knowing and looking at the world through the eyes of a child. As opposed to outwardly using our senses, right? Our vision, our hearing, our smell, and taste. The innocence of our lives started off with our own imagination, with our own intuition, our own inner creation. And as we developed in our lives, we somehow pushed that aside in order to supposedly fit into the world that we live in. And instead of using that innate inside emotion or that attachment towards the innocence of ourselves, we forfeit that sometimes, or we did, in order to fit in. And what's important for us as adults, I feel, is for us to be able to return to that inner feeling within ourselves, the inner child, the child that can play, the child that can smile, sing, and dance, and have a good time in the adult body. It's essential for us to be able to do that in order for us to have a sense of peace and a sense of happiness in our lives. So hopefully you received some answers that were relevant towards the subject of innocence, and hopefully you could take that with you into the days and weeks to come. And I hope you have a great evening and enjoy. Bye.